This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
On the pasuk HaChodesh Hazeh Lochem Rosh Chadashim, Rashi brings the Mechilta that why did the Rebbeinu Shalom have to say Hazeh? So from here we learn that Moshe was Niskasha. Moshe had a difficulty with the Moilad, Rashi says. What Shiur has to be seen that it should be Ruya Lekadesh. And Hashem showed him Be'etzma what the Levana looks like Bechidusha, and Hashem said Kazeh Re'eh V'Kadesh. So this is one of the things that Moshe was Niskasha by. There's a Remez brought by the Gra, it's in the Sefer Amunah V'Hashgacha, that actually there are three things in the life of Moshe Rabbeinu that Moshe was Niskasha. He was Niskasha b'Menorah, like it says V'zeh Masah Menorah. Now there's a question as to what exactly did the Gra say, but we know he was Niskasha b'Chodesh. Says the Gra, the three things Moshe was Niskasha are Marumas in his name. Moshe stands for the three things he didn't understand. Mem is Menorah, Hey is HaChodesh, and what about the Shin? So apparently the Gra is reputed to have said the third thing he didn't understand was the shekel. That's why it says by the shekel, V'zeh Yitnu, Hashem showed him shekel shalesh, matbea shalesh. So in the Hagos, Reb Chaim Kanievsky on the Gra, Reb Chaim sort of challenges that the Shin stands for shekel, because if you look in the Gemara Menachos on Daf Chav Tes, the Gemara says there are three things that were kasha to Moshe. Tanadei Rabbi Shmuel, Shloisha Dvarim Hayu Kashin Lo Moshe Ad Shehar Lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Menorah, so far so good. V'Rosh Chodesh, that was the Hay, and Shratzim. So says Reb Chaim, the Gemara doesn't even quote shekel. In fact, Tosfos asks, why doesn't the Gemara quote shekel? V'yesh l'tzmaya do chashem machtas ha-shekel. And Tosfos says, v'yesh do shayich chasam niskashel mishum do yaviyadu b'shum inyanim lo yoyim areo. It's not that Moshe had a kasha exactly about the shekel. Moshe had b'chlal no understanding of what the Rebbeinu Shalom wanted. By the other three, Moshe was niskasha. He had a difficulty, there was a prat, there was a detail he didn't understand. Says Tosfos, when it comes to the shekel, Moshe seemingly did not understand it at all, and that's why it's not in the Gemara. So Reb Chaim sort of asks, on this Gra, that the Shin cannot stand for shekel, but Reb Chaim says not a problem, the Shin stands for shratzim, like the Gemara says. The Shin stands for shratzim. And in fact, it's brought in the footnotes on the Gra that it could be the Gra said that. In other words, we're not clear that the Gra said the Shin stands for shkalim. It could be the Gra said that the Shin in fact does stand for shratzim. However, interestingly, if you look in the Zohar, in the Raya Mehemna, the Zohar says explicitly that the reason he was given the name Moshe stands for Menorah, Shkalim, and HaChodesh. I guess different than the Bavli, but be it as it may, it's an interesting prat that's brought in the Gra, and for sure is the source of it is the Zohar, that the name Moshe stands for the things that Moshe was niskasha by, and that is Menorah, either shratzim or shkalim, and finally HaChodesh. Wishing everyone a wonderful Shabbos.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.